Hi there, good evening, welcome everyone. A fantastic event, the 900, and if you're watching for the very first time, it is a single frame shootout and it's expect the unexpected, but what we had last night was high standard back with the shirt and Reanne Evans, and it was Craig Steadman who was very, very good and he won last night.
He's done two brilliant clearances to get to the final and then just turned it on from the beginning. I mean, he's an experienced player, he's always been class, but he's a top-notch lad, and that's what I like most about him.
And he'll be back tomorrow night, of course. The losers from last night will play this evening. We'll have 4 new players coming in tonight. And just going back to last night, we cannot talk about it without mentioning Wheen from Hong Kong, 3 times women's champion. Very impressive.
Yeah, I thought she might struggle in just the mindset of the shot clock. It's not long enough for me, but she coped with it very well. She played extremely well. Her lung potting was really good and crisp, but she just timed the ball so well. And it was just a couple of safety shots that cost her in the end, but apart from that, she was superb. She got the first bagel.
Yes, we did have our first bagel of the season, I think. And of course, she will be back tomorrow night. We'll be taking a look at the outright price on how they've changed as well after yesterday evening. But before we do that, a man that was particularly pleased and maybe a familiar face to a few of you. Well, a blast from the past here in Reading this evening. A former professional, David Rowe, joins us. David, how are you?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
Looking
nice
forward to the 900 tonight, but what about last night? You are with Wheen, you're her coach. And for how long?
I've been there 7 years now. I'm very lucky. I got the job through Wayne Griffiths. I applied for it. I think there was 20 odd applicants, and luckily I got the job through Wheen. Yeah, and I'm very pleased to be there because I played a ranking event there in 1989.
Right.
And I think I played Terry there, actually, believe it or not. So there's a connection, and you know, so I thought I'd love to live there, and I never thought I would. But 30 years later, I'm living there.
And you're still there, and it's the Hong Kong Institute where you're based.
Yeah, it's a very, very good place. It's not just snooker; it's every serious sport in Hong Kong. Very good funding, government funded. So obviously, Wheen gets treated really well. But the squad, we've got about 28, 30 players, juniors, ladies. We do well with the ladies. We've got about 7 girls.
Wow, this sounds like the sport is thriving over there.
It's doing okay, yeah. The snooker clubs are everywhere. Loads of snooker clubs. I was amazed how many there were, yeah.
And I'm always told by the great Jimmy White how luxurious the snooker clubs over there, that they're absolutely fab.
They're kept very well, I think, again, because there's a lot of money in Hong Kong, so they can afford to open big, they go large, they go the fast tables, they got all the best cloths, they don't mess about, they do it properly.
Let's talk a little bit more about your coaching and Wheen, because she really just set this place alight last night. It was incredible to see her play so well and play with so much momentum. Are you a technical coach or a mental coach?
I'm not a technical. The one thing I will say, I'm glad you've asked me that, because I'm quite pleased Michael Holt's doing coaching, by the way, because he's a player still, like myself. And I think players do know that little bit more, I do believe that, than people that just go the coaching route.
Right.
There's no one technique that works. If that's rubbish, if anyone sells that, that's nonsense. I'm always for like working with each individual player, work with their style. Wheen's got her own way, you know, but I've helped her, I think, break building, cue ball controls better, her mindset, you know, she probably used to practice too much, actually.
Okay. So, and with that in mind, with the kind of the free-flowing nature of the 900, do you think that maybe the fact that she did maybe have to speed up a little bit, that suited her a lot last night?
I think we've actually spoke about it, that we might bring it into her training.
Oh, wow.
That we might make her, I'm not going to say that, she does what she wants, but we suggested playing that little bit faster might not give her enough time to maybe look for problems, which she might do sometimes.
Fair enough. No, we can see.
We're definitely looking at that, because the way she played last night was excellent, I thought she was one of the best performers.
And we might see you in this next year, will we?
I think I'm going to have a go.
Wow.
I mean, Jason did ask me, but unfortunately, obviously I can't compete against Wheen. I'm coming here as a coach.
That would just be too harsh.
It wouldn't look great if I'd be here, and I wouldn't want to get beat by her anyway. So,
I've been told that you're a great player. Neil Foles, he's with us every week. He's not here this week. He was saying that you're in the top 16.
Top 16 for about 3 years. A long time ago. I probably will admit I underachieved, but loads of players can say that. Yeah, I enjoyed it, but I lasted 25 years. So
this is just
I was okay.
This is the second career, and by the sounds of it, it's going very, very well.
I'm enjoying it. Hong Kong's a great place to live. It's fantastic. I love it. I love working with the players. We've got some good, positive young lads. You know, one of them's just made a maximum today that I've seen online. So
and talking of positivity, Wheen, when she came into the studio last night, what a joy.
I mean, I'll be honest. When I travel with her, I get positively off her because she's so bubbly and nice, you know, and I think you can feed off her a little bit. She makes me happy being around her, yeah.
Absolute tonic.
I think she's great.
She really is. And we'll see her, of course, tomorrow night. That's reflecting on last night. And David, we'll see him next year.
Yeah, hopefully.
Good stuff. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you.
Well, that's what he says, so we'll see him next year. Imagine if it was a 900 in Hong Kong. We're hoping that we'll be going global with this amazing series that we've managed to create.
That would be nice, but you don't want him in it because he was very good. I mean, talk about one of the top amateurs ever, you know, him and Steve James, the year they sort of dominated before they turned pro. And he was mustard. And then you got your Martin Clark the next year and your Barry Pinches. We've had some good players.
Oh, well, we could be having him next season. Of course, we'll be seeing Onyi tomorrow night. So every single evening we have to do about it last night. What about this evening then? Looking to the outright price, you can still back your winner. Who will be winning week 2 of season 2? And so many prices have been getting shorter. A couple have been drifting. Craig Stemmen, of course, won last night 3-1, and Peter Devlin 5-1. He had a good run as well, Reanne.
Yeah, he played very well. Okay, he lost in the final, but again, he's such a good player. It's all open, but George Pragnell drifting as well. Tough draw. It's all open, but at the end of the day, you got to fancy the better players to come through.
It's because George Pragnell's drifted because he's playing Ben Hancorn. So you know you can see why there's no surprises there. If George Pragnell beats Ben Hancorn, then he's going to come right in again straight after that. So
well, the draw will dictate the prices. Joe Johnson is a 25-1 chance, and he's not budged in the betting despite the brilliant long potting yesterday. I think Twitter went a bit crazy after watching the performance. Folsey was actually watching last night, and he didn't know the result, and he only found out that Joe actually lost. Actually, the fact that he lost because you know the response was so positive, but he actually lost the match, and everyone was still talking about it.
Well, I mean, you've got to pot long balls to get in. You know, I mean, I know you get left in occasionally at this, but if it's long balls to get in, he barely missed one yesterday. So yeah, he's playing well.
Is he a contender at 25-1, Reanne?
It's like, can he play like that again? That's the big question. We know. I don't think he's going to miss many long balls, but when he's in and about and he's a little bit twitchy, a bit of movement, and that's the only thing he just needs to stay a little bit calm, less movement,
but
and then hopefully
he's always potted those long ones,
course,
so it's going to give him a chance.
Can't wait to see him a little bit later on the show. That is the 1986 world champion Joe Johnson, our legend this week. Right, here's how it'll all play out here at the Crucible in Reading. The first match up, we'll be looking to the selections for the guys as well. Joe Johnson 13-8, Declan Lavery at 4-9, Ben Hancorn 8-13, George Pragnell at 6-5, Paul Fedin 7-4, Patrick Whelan 2-5, and Paul Deville even money against Lee Walker 8-11. And we've got some serious talent in the lineup tonight, Reanne.
Yeah, as I said, Ben and George, top amateurs. Bad draw for those, really. I'd just love to see Joe Johnson win. He deserved the win last night, so I'm hoping he gets another chance to get through to Wednesday. But yeah, hopefully he can.
And Paul Deville up and coming.
Yeah.
You know, but he's got a tough one with Lee Walker. But
what about the new players coming in?
Yeah, well, Lee Walker. Yeah, he's not new. He's new to Tuesday night, obviously, but I don't think that bothers him. Paul Fedin again this is a bit of a journey, isn't it, from the Bahamas?
From Bermuda to
Bermuda, even.
Bermuda to Reading.
Maybe we can go to the Bahamas as well.
Listen, we'll try and take it on the road, but Paul Fedin 7-4. He was a very big prize to win the group, as we saw. Patrick Whelan 2-5. He's a regular player on the Q circuit.
Yeah, I mean you expect him to win that, and you expect Declan to win really as well. I mean he's a class player, but he looks edgy downstairs, but he's got that little.
And Reanne, we were just chatting about Declan Lavery, who will be up first. He's 4-9. He's really well fancied to beat Joe Johnson. He played in this last year, and he did look nervous.
Yeah, I just think he's one of those that is very hyper, so he can't chill. He just needs to take a little bit of a calm situation. But yeah, he's just always on edge. He's always on the go, and he can't keep still. So he might have a bit of movement in that game.
Maybe the best bet in terms of one player to win their match this evening.
I think
Who's the nap?
If you're gonna lump on to win this evening, I think you've got to go Patrick Whelan.
Okay, Patrick Whelan. 2 to 5 for Patrick. Quite a short price, but hey, he might win. And what about the pundits' picks? We're actually still going, which is great. I know it's only the second night. We'll see who'll be standing tomorrow evening. Reanne went with Ben Hancorn and Onyee, who's looking very good now. The shirt with Ben Hancorn and Craig Steadman looking good. And Neil went with Peter Devlin and George Pragnell. I mean, we're all looking good, but
Tonight, if you lose, you go on.
And that's key about Tuesday, isn't it? Because the new players coming in on Tuesday, obviously the losers from yesterday as well, whoever loses tonight, that's it. It's all over. The 900 series is done.
Yeah, that's why if you get drawn on a Monday, happy days, at least you get 2 chances. But coming in this format, it is a toss of a coin, but that's why we love the drama.
We love it and the excitement, and it's just been so unpredictable, this format. And what we've done is everyone's been talking about the 900, including our current tour professionals. So we've put them to the task of picking the winner. Let's see how they're going. Ali Carter has napped Ben Hancorn, of course, going well at the British Open. The captain and indeed the jester, Mark Selby, he's going with Ben as well. And Cliff Thorburn is not playing at Cheltenham. He's in Canada. I think it's around, we said yesterday, 5 o'clock in the evening. So he'll be cheering on Onyee tomorrow night. And Mark Williams, very cheeky. You'd expect nothing less, would you? Anything but Lee Walker, Reanne.
Yeah, he's just edging his bets and he's got more chance of a win there. But no, Cliff Thorburn as well. What a pick that is. After saying he must have been watching you in practice or something like that. What a
Cliff
pick.
knows his
what
stuff.
A pick.
This is before she played.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's good.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean,
she played great.
Yeah.
I mean,
if she can pull it off. So that's the pundits and the pros picks. What about you at home? Who do you fancy? If you want to have your say, get on Twitter, get on X. There you go, at Snooker Legends, or just use the hashtag the900, and that will get you there. And hopefully we'll be reading out lots of tweets this evening. Can you still say tweets? I just did.
X's. I thought they were kisses, but
listen, there'll be no kisses in here tonight. Right, shall we tell you a little bit more about the rules? If you're watching for the first time, just tuning into the 900, here's what it's all about. Each week consists of 12 players. 8 will play on Monday, with the top 4 progressing to Wednesday. 4 new players will join the 4 Monday losers in a new 8 on Tuesday, the top 4 progressing to Wednesday. On Wednesday, the final 8 play down to crown our weekly champion. The format is repeated over 8 weeks before our weekly champions contest the grand final. Each night will see 7 matches around some new and exciting rules. With ball in hand for any foul, the opportunity is there for any player in our 96 field to become the next champion.
Good evening, you lovely snooker fans. These are the rules of the 900. A frame consists of 15 minutes, which is your 900 seconds, but players have to contend with a 20-second shot clock. There are no timeouts, but a referee can stop the clock if they think it disadvantages another player. Any foul gives you ball in hand, which allows you to place the cue ball anywhere on the table. If you don't pot a ball, you must hit a cushion. Otherwise, it's a standard snooker foul. If at the end of the frame the scores are tied, we enter deadlock and a blue ball shootout will decide the winner. And finally, folks, the break-off. After you've made contact with the reds, the cue ball must come past the pink spot. And that's it, folks. Don't take too long. Don't miss.
Well, there was no problem with the format or the rules last night. We had very much a high standard evening of snooker, and we're hopeful that we'll have some of that once again tonight on this Tuesday. Joe Johnson 13-8 up against Declan Lavery 4-9. You both went with Joe. Is it heart over head, head over heart? Tell me.
Definitely heart overhead. I love Joe. He's great. He's a legend of the game. He deserves, and after last night's performance, he deserves a win. He deserves something for all his efforts and just his lung potting.
Yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head then. We all love him. And he did play well last night. I mean, I was screaming at the team. I was out here watching it with you.
Yeah.
And I just roll it. Just roll. No, screw it back. Pot another long one. Brilliant. Brilliant.
And of course, Declan Lavery, he's got one chance. He's come all the way from Northern Ireland and he'll be fancying it, but will he be nervous? We'll be finding out shortly, and we'll also see if Joe Johnson, the legend, can pull off some of that old magic. We'll see you after the break. Once again, odds on screen if you want to have a bet, and we'll see you very soon.
So welcome back, you lovely snooker fans. It's night 2, week 2 of season 2 of the 900, and this is our first quarter-final tonight. Declan Lavery to break against Joe Johnson, and I'm joined by the fantastic 12 times world champion, 12 times UK champion, Miss Reanne Evans.
Good evening. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. I hope Joe can put in a performance like he did yesterday, but he's got a tough task because Declan's a good player.
Yeah, and he has nailed that white ball to the bolt cush. So, probably playing across this. Oh, he's gone for it. Well, he tried to sneak one in there early. You know,
Can't refuse a long ball, can he? He got away with it though. I think he played it like a shot to nothing. So he'd have been unlucky if he did leave it, but he did cue across it a little bit.
So, can he play a shot to nothing here? Chipping it into the left middle, running down off 2 cushions. Might be a shot to nothing. Oh. It's surprising how many shots to the middle have been hit thin, because the pockets are actually playing very tight in the middle, so everyone knows they can't go far jaw. Just like that.
He called it.
So first proper chance to Joe. So we had a few twitches from Joe last night, but he's knocking them in just like that.
He knows he can't stay still on the shot, but he needs to try and stay as still as long as possible. And then, you know, if it's just after the shot, then you're all right. But if it's during the shot, then he's going to struggle, isn't he?
Yeah, so there we go. He's took the green in to leave him... well, this isn't even a long shot for him, is it?
Last night, this would have been over the hole, wouldn't it? But, again, he needs to cue this nice and smooth.
No danger. I mean...
And you could just see on the spotted white, no side whatsoever on that. He cued that really well.
How well do you want to hit it? How old did we say it was? 72?
71.
71. Sorry, Joe, I put a year on for you. But he's overcooked it.
If he's going for this, he needs to
hurry up and get the bridge out, but, I mean... Maybe it's just not worth the risk, this.
Definitely not. Just going to play with a touch of left-hand side and try and get in behind the yellow on the ball cushion.
Oh, he's
played it too thin.
Yeah, I'd have tried to play that 2 cushions,
Yeah.
I think he probably wanted to do that, but... So there's your attacking safety shot.
If you've got good control of the cue ball, that is a great shot in this format, because it puts your opponent under pressure to play the next shot and not leave any sort of pop.
Yeah, so he wants a thin edge off this. Doesn't want to miss it altogether though and give your opponent ball in hand. He's played that superbly. Oh. Wow, how do you fancy this one? So he's going to play this full in the face, not the red round the cushion, and just leave the cue ball on this bolt cushion. Or he's even going to go for it.
I don't think he went for that, did he?
No, he's just played it badly, I think. So
I think he's got away with it though, has he?
Yeah, I think so. When we refer to the dump shot, we mean he's going to play the white ball through the red and leave the cue ball on the black cushion. So we've been talking a lot about the dump shot, and some people want to know what it is.
He's got the pace of his table, Joe.
No, he's laughing with he's laughing with the crowd, and it's, you know, it relieves the tension. Oh, and he's forced another. Oh, does the red to the left of the pink go? It does. Oh, what a great shot.
He's still got it, hasn't he, Lee?
What a chance this is. I mean, in the 900, you are looking for a chance amongst the balls, aren't you? Just to help you settle down.
Well, a little bit of movement on that one. He just quit on it right at the end.
Yep.
Didn't push through the cue ball. Didn't
No.
get the spin he wanted to bounce further off the cushion to make this black unmissable.
And there you go. You see, when you've got a twitch like that, on those thin little ones, that's, you know, when you're straight on, you twitch, you can get away with it. But when it's a little skinny one like that, oh, what a chance he's had there. Oh, but he got away with it.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
So you can forget about it quick, can't you? When your opponent doesn't score anything off your mistake.
Especially when the balls are so open like this, you think I'm bound to leave something. So it's a bit of a Brucey bonus that he got away with that one. Again, we see a lot of this dump shot that you was just saying.
Yeah, it's, you know, it doesn't put your opponent under any pressure, but it takes the pressure off of you.
Is he going for this in the middle?
I think he's going to... Oh, again, that near knuckle.
So another chance for Joe. I don't think Declan needed to go for that red. I think he could have just played a decent side shot, put Joe in a bit of pressure because the balls are so open.
It was a tough ask, wasn't it? But,
yeah.
I mean, I think he's thinking the black's over the pocket, the blue's there, all the reds are there. Maybe he thought it was worth the risk. You know, but when you've had absolutely no table time whatsoever, he wants a decent kiss there. And he's had it.
If he couldn't get top side of the blue there, he wanted more of an angle.
Yeah.
So everything's just falling a little bit awkward for Joe at the minute. Well, that wiped its feet, but it went in. So he's in amongst the balls again. It's hard to see. Can he screw back on and off the cushion? Played that nice.
Oh, that's beautiful. There's a bagel on the cards from the 1986 champion of the world.
You've just jinxed him, so that's not going to happen now.
Listen, I'm not here to jinx people.
Again, I just think he keeps falling that little bit awkward.
Just a bit too straight. He wants to run it round off of two cushions.
It's not too bad. The top red goes past the black. Can you get top side? Just fell short.
Yeah, then what does he want to do? Roll the blue in and play the long red?
He really wants to play the pink, doesn't he? He's looked at it straight away. But he's got a really good lead. You don't want to be taking any risks.
No, well, this is... He needed to be a bit straighter on this, didn't he? Can he run through off the black cushion? Just want to...
So he's 57 up. So red and a...
Oh!
Red and a colour. He needs another red, does he? You want to make sure you get over that line and no twitching going on.
Right, well, he's absolutely perfect on this, so... Doesn't have to take it, but I feel like...
You have to take this on,
You have
don't
to
you?
take
You
this
have
on,
to
because
take
this is frame and match. And he's just
No
got down
danger.
and knocked it in.
No
What?
danger.
Okay, what a brilliant performance, but he still had 3 goes at this, but, you know, Declan has pushed the boat out, and then he misses the blue. So 6 minutes left, and he needs 2 snookers. I'm going to pick Joe to win this one.
Oh, you're not sitting on the fence, no?
No, I'm going to pick
Okay.
Joe to win this one.
Just push the yellow safe to for Joe there. No, it's virtually over, isn't it?
Well, I'm a bit surprised he's playing this red.
This is the trouble with the Tuesday night. You only get one chance, and to be fair, Declan didn't really get any chance, really. He went for one in the middle.
Yeah, he thought that
was a bit risky.
Possibly his chance. Joe's just battered in another long one. Unbelievable.
He's fuming where he's landed, look. He's gutted.
Yeah, that's it, folks. That's it, folks. We will be back after this and with Joe Johnson in the studio.
Back, we're wondering if we'd see some of that old magic, and we definitely have here tonight. Congratulations to Joe Johnson, who joins Reanne and myself in the studio. Joe, that was fabulous. I think we need to check your birth cert.
Well, yeah, sometimes it runs for you, doesn't it? And sometimes, I mean, he had the first chance. He had a red to the middle, and if that goes in, it's all different, isn't it? And he got close.
Would you have gone for that red, though? Because he could have put you in a bit of trouble with the reds everywhere, and it was a bit risky, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think at this, one frame, you've got to get in, do the business. That's what I think, anyway. If you play safe, they're likely to knock one in. I mean, I played a good safety yesterday against, I've forgotten his name now, but he knocked in a really good long red, made 30 odd, and I could have lost the frame there and then because he missed a black off the spot. So you've got to do it as soon as you get a chance. Go for it.
Well, it's amazing you actually played so well last night and still didn't win the match. There was all sorts of reaction on Twitter and social media, just like it was blockbuster, long potting and everything, which is great. And we love that you're here. It's fab to have you.
And let me tell you, it's great to hear.
Good.
It really is. I mean, it's great to be playing in tournaments and you get those butterflies before you play. You can't get that anywhere else in life. You can win a fortune on the polls or something, but it doesn't give you that buzz. That does, and really appreciate Jason Francis for inviting me into this.
So we wouldn't be the 900 without you. We had you here last year, and you played some good stuff last year. You're clearly loving life and loving snooker, which is so nice to see at this stage.
Yeah, I mean, I try and keep myself reasonably fit. I play every day. 2 or 3 hours most days. I teach quite a bit, coach quite a bit, and I'm still involved with the commentating. So, yeah, life's still full of work, but nice work.
Yeah. I was wondering, are your students as good as long ball potters are you, though? Do you show them the secrets of that or not?
Let me tell you, they're better than what I am.
No, really, I don't believe that. After seeing that this evening, and you're going to be back on the mic for the English Open as well. We'll be hearing your dulcet tones. I think you might be doing a bit of commentary for us as well over the next couple of days, which is great.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It's been a while. It was May, when I last saw you for the commentating for the World Championship. So, yeah, it's good to get back down to real work. And that is real.
This is just fun, isn't it?
I mean, some of the hours, sometimes it's 10 hours.
It is. It is. But you're there.
We enjoy it.
We're always here, not for a long time, but a good time, Joe. And you showed us that tonight, and it's great. We're going to see you in the final tomorrow evening as well, which is brilliant.
Oh, good.
And of course, we'll see you in a little bit as well this evening, because we've got more snooker on the way, and the winner of this match will play Joe in a little while. Ben Hancorn 8-13 up against George Pragnell 6-5. This was kind of the bogey match our pundits wanted to leave out. I'm not really confident on any player. What did you decide? Let's find out.
Thanks, Rachel. Welcome back, folks. So this is possibly the trickiest match to call tonight, Billy. I've gone with Ben Hancorn, but George Pragnell is a class player.
Yeah, certainly, Lee. This is the toughest match of the first round tonight, I believe. It's 50-50. I mean, you put him in any competition, it's going to go close. These 2 4-3 sort of game. But you've gone Ben. I'm going to say George, just because I think George is due winning this. He had a great amateur career season last year, I would say. He won a lot of events, and he's one of the best amateur players last year. So, but that's not a good start.
No, he's hit that very thick. Which is it's a tough shot for your first shot, isn't it? I mean, he's glued him to the bolt cushion off the break. So, but Ben's like a sort of no mess up no messing play. He just gets down. He sees the shot very quick, gets down, sights it very quick, and gets on with the job. I think the 900 is made for. Well, look, he's lost in the final in the whole thing last year.
Yeah, it certainly does. You know, Ben's very good on the eye. He gets on with the game. He plays at a brisk pace, and yeah, you know, it's the type of player that I would enjoy playing as well. My type of game in his type of game would suit playing because we're both attacking. But no, he's a brilliant player, Ben. You know, we got to the final last year. He's been on the main tour. You know, he's been in the English amateur finals. But like I say, these two have obviously, this will be a little bit of a shaky match, I think.
Yeah, he just overhit the blue, didn't he? It zipped off that side cushion. He had a lot of left-hand side on that, and it just went a lot further than he thought.
Yeah, well, I've just been down in the arena to watch the first game, and I was speaking to Ben and George and a few others, and they saying the table's absolutely like ice. It's so quick. They said it like the cue ball doesn't stop running.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I was talking to Craig and that a bit about it, and he said that's why I spent a little bit of time on the yellow yesterday in one of my games, because I knew I was going to leave myself a straight green where I could only needed one feather on it. But he said the cue ball just doesn't stop. Yeah, this is a big pocket, I think, for George. That's why he's taking this red on, Lee.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, he didn't want to move that blue though. But,
Has that just covered the pocket?
No, yellow's okay. It does go, but that could have quite easily covered the pocket there.
He's playing the blue anyway, but
I can see both. I mean, I'd be tempted by the yellow there, then play the red, then blue. You know, stun the yellow through. Could have potted the red. But I suppose he's getting straight. Blue. But then he's straight back down in nice position here around the black area. And
also he's leaving a red in bulk. If you do land the wrong side of the blue, you've got a backup plan.
Oh, he's not got through that.
Well, now all of a sudden this isn't so easy.
You know, them type of shots, really, I like to play them around off two cushions if I can.
Yeah, and there was room to. There was possibly room there to do that.
Because you know, on that shot, you can hit it as George has hit it. If you're not got through the cue ball there.
So proper edgy start from these two.
Yeah, you might have got away with one here, George. Well, Ben's going to play the double. I'm not sure if this is the big pocket where the red and the black is. George just come around to have a look at that shot. You know, Ben's not looked at that.
No, and that's kind of one of the first things I thought he would have seen. He's had two big pockets to go for so far.
Yeah, Ben didn't see that shot there. He thought the black was covered all of the pocket. That's why he's played the double. So that's why we say when you're not at a table, you got to try and keep your eye on what's happening, Lee, and where the reds have fallen and the colours are and all that. Because when you come to the table, you want a picture in your heads. You know, with this format.
Yeah, he's got half a decent chance here, though, Billy. You know, he's got the two reds there. He's got the one on the bottom of the pack, the one to the left of the two reds and the pink, because the black's going to be potted sooner or later.
Yeah, this is a good little chance. This is what George would have wanted. You know, they both had a chance early on. Now George is back in again. He'd have wanted to got his hand on the table, got a feel for it. You know, because he didn't yesterday, because Hayden made a brilliant 60-odd break against him, so he never got much of a look at all.
That was a brilliant break. Off of a long red as well.
Yeah, and they did play before that. You know, it was a good safety battle they had exchanged between the two of them, and obviously Hayden won that safety exchange, and he made a good break. But just wants a little angle on this. You know, the red area wants to clear as free of the left of the pink here, Lee, because that opens up a lot of space then.
Yeah.
There's a lot more margin for error. I'm not sure if that does go to the middle here.
Yeah, it looks like it does.
So George will want to clear that red straight away. You know, George reminds me when he's queuing up a very like Sean Murphy-esque sort of feathering and the delivery of a cue.
Long cue action.
Yeah.
So dead weight, just play on the bottom red.
Yeah, that's a nice shot. You know, George won a hell of a lot of amateur events last year. He was in back-to-back Q Tour finals, you know, you just take some feet to do that.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
finished #1 on the English amateur ranking series. He done a, you know, he was winning a lot of tournaments.
What? And that doesn't make you pro?
No, not anymore. He had to go to the European men's then, where he come up short against Ross Muir, who actually went on to win the event. So, you know, it's a tough gig of getting back on tour. But you know, the season he had, he was deserving of a place on tour, I think. Yeah, he's found his range now, Lee. I think he's settled down a lot more.
What shot do you fancy here then, Billy?
Well, he has got an easy red along the cushion here. He could have screwed back for the blue, but obviously he likes to punch this red on off the cushion. Probably it suits him game more.
Oh.
See, I'd have played the red down there.
Yeah.
He was a lot closer to it.
And now, there's plenty of time left. 8.5 minutes left for this. Oh, he's
tried to check side. I mean, he's got so much room to go up for the blue. He didn't need to play that shot at all, Lee. And now he's put the black safe.
Yeah, that's a disastrous visit.
You know, I think in Ben's head last night is still hurting him insidely, missing that main black. His first words he said to me tonight, "Did you see the black I missed last night?" You know, so it's still playing in his head. And this is a good safety shot. He's covered all the sort of main reds there. So Ben might have to play a dump shot.
That's worked out all right.
Yeah, so the black's in a little bit more
Just
favourable
lifted it
position.
off the cushion. So it doesn't want to be bringing either of those reds off the cushion.
Yeah, we know George is practices a lot with Barry pinchers at Norwich there, Lee. So I should imagine, you know.
You've got to be shrewd to play that, boy.
Yeah, very shrewd. So I should imagine in this type of position, George would have been at 1,000 times with Barry in practice. Oh, we don't want to go off. Wow.
I mean, it should have been nowhere near
Nowhere
that, Billy.
near. That was such an easy
This
shot.
is it.
he had
This is
there.
it. This is the right move. Get that red away from that cushion. That's what I like to see. Thing is, he's a quick player as well. So
Yeah.
what's the coup there, Billy?
Well, he just seeing the pink.
Is the pink on the spot?
Well, he thinks he goes on the black spot after being respotted there, which it does. You know, he's probably going to play the red here to the middle pocket, try and roll, just drop it in for the blue off after this pink.
Oh, that's a tight angle from there, Billy.
It's very tight, but you know, he's only just got to drop it in. He's got the blue afterwards, going back up for the red and bulk. That's the only shot he's had after that pink there.
I would want to be closer to this.
Yeah, a lot closer.
Oh, he's clubbed it in.
Yeah, he's played it very confidently. So has he got a little angle to come on off the cushion for the red in the opposite middle? Not great angle there. He never had a great angle.
So do you go for this into the yellow pocket and come you're not going to play, you know, you're not going to leave him on the other red.
Yeah. Believe it or not,
I think you've got to go for this.
Yeah. You know, Ben's, there's not a lot in this now. There's only 13 points in it. You know, after the bad start Ben's had in this frame and the chance
He's having
George
a long
has
think
had.
about this. This is the longest I've ever seen him think about a shot. Oh.
You know, going to play safety there, Lee. I'd have been tempted to bring the other red off the cushion.
Yeah,
Because he's only put that red into a safer position.
Is this a double opportunity? I know, he's just...
Has it gone in the middle?
Oh, that was close. So now he's got a chance. Do you play this red against the right hand cushion? No,
Don't want it
this
to double
is that's
kiss.
the
He
double
don't want
kiss.
the double kiss.
What did I
Lee.
just say to you? I'd have played it the other way. I'd have played the red to the right hand rail, let that run up and move the cue ball to the left behind the green. There's always the chance of that double kiss there.
Yeah, it's always on that shot. Well, this is a great chance now for George to wrap up the winner.
Yeah, that's
under normal circumstances. He would clear these up with his eyes closed. It's lucky the table's quick. Perfect.
That's just nicely played, Billy.
Perfect. Yeah, you want to have been a little bit closer to the blue, so we just could just drop the blue in there. It's no problem because the green's off the spot. Yep, that's lovely.
Yeah, he's just getting the pace of it now, isn't he? But, I mean, this is easy pickings now. He's 22 up.
Yeah, he just needs a yellow and green for Ben needing snooker.
I mean, I just can't believe the safety shot that
Ben
Benson played there. Cause
even there, he could have took the long red on, Lee, really.
Yeah.
Because that red on the right was pretty safe. You know, so George would have needed that last red, and there's a lot of time still left in this frame. But, you know, George is going to get his first victory, Lee, in this format.
Yeah.
Which he will be happy about. You know, this is...
Well, they just wanted to get through to tomorrow night, and last year's finalist, he's out, Billy.
Wow, he's had a tough draw though, Lee.
Oh,
you know,
Craig Steadman and then George Pragnell.
That's not easy.
Yeah, Reanne's done him no favours there.
He'd be ruining on missing that black last night, Lee.
Yeah. So there we have it, folks. George Pragnell through to the semi-finals. We'll get him in the studio straight after this commercial.
Welcome back. Good to have your company tonight here at the 900, and the next winner joins us in the studio, and that is George Pragnell. Congratulations. You were well fancied for this format last season. It must be great to have a win under your belt and be joining us tomorrow for the final.
Yeah, it's just nice to win a frame. I mean, last year I only had 2 shots. Last night I had 2 shots. I didn't really fancy my chances tonight because I thought it was going to happen again. So, yeah, it's just nice to win that frame and get through to tomorrow, obviously.
Yeah, you're too good a player not to have more than 2 shots tonight, mate. You can't do 3 frames and only have 2 shots.
No, I know. Well, in this format, like, you can't really fancy anyone, can you? You know, it is a coin flip most.
No, because it was a bit twitchy early on. What did you think when he gave you the second chance? You know, sort of. He's left you 2 big pockets, hasn't he?
Yeah, I took that one down the rail to. Yeah, he didn't even look at that, did he?
No,
didn't even look at that. And I just saw it straight away.
The one behind the black. That was the one when he played the double. He played the double and left you the one.
Yeah,
and we were like, I was like, why is he playing?
I know. I saw it straight away. I didn't think of playing any other shot. I thought I can't miss it because it's a massive pocket.
Yeah.
It's very unusual for a snooker player not to remember every single shot. I hear a lot of post-mortems after matches.
It's a blur out there. They're all the same. We're all the same.
It is. You don't see anyone in the crowd. It's just the table you're focusing on.
Tony Knowles remembers every single shot. We know that. Listen, you're going to be playing a legend of the game in Joe Johnson. Did you manage to see any of his frame?
I did. I wish I didn't, because he's just not missing a long ball, is he? But you just got to snooker him every shot. Otherwise, you're not going to win.
He's knocking him in like they're in the pocket.
Even in practice early, I was practicing with Peter Devlin during the day, and he was just not missing. Really? So yeah, I just got to keep snookering him.
Forget the practice table. It's getting out there and on the match table,
right,
of course.
Different, yeah.
And you practice with Barry Pinches, who had a blinder this week.
Yeah, I know,
a century last week, I should say. Century break, highest break of the season.
Yeah, I practice with Barry a lot. Practice with his son Luke as well, was coming on nicely, and I've been playing Barry since I was 13, 14. So
so have I.
Yeah,
I've had enough.
It's not nice, is it? It's not nice being.
It's the worst thing in the world.
Being glued to that bottom cushion. But yeah, my game's come massively because of him, and obviously he's brought into a club recently. Him and John and Keith, all 3 owners, and it's just nice to be settled in a club. Whereas before, I was moving clubs. I had a snooker room built. My mate Tony built it for me, and now I'm just happy to be settled in the club and just really comfortable.
Good for you, mate.
That's so important, because you're obviously from London as well, and you feel like at home there. Are they tuned in tonight? The club? What's the club's name?
Pinches Q Club. I hope so. I mean, his son's working tonight on a Tuesday. He normally works, so hopefully they got it on in
there. Luke, Barry, and all.
Yeah. Definitely. And you know what? When you get a chance to practice, do you do any solo or you just match practice?
A bit of both. I do solo. I do solo more than match practice, because I think that's important. I just practice on my weaknesses. That's all I do, really. You can practice on your strengths as well a little bit.
Don't tell us what the weaknesses are. We didn't see any of that tonight.
ain't got any.
Listen, it was fab to see you win. I was
Thank you.
looking forward to meeting you after all the talk last season.
Yeah.
So great to have George Pragnell through. He's going to be playing Joe Johnson in our first semi-final a little bit later. But up next, as you can see, it's Bermuda. Paul Fedin at 7-4 against Patrick Whelan, who's the hot favourite 2-5 from Wells. So let's go back to the arena and to our commentary team, Reanne Evans and Billy Castle.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Yes, we were all intrigued by Paul Fedden from Bermuda. What a great thing for the sport to have so many different countries represented in Bermuda. Who would have thought that? So I'm joined by Billy in the comms. And have you seen Paul play before?
No, I've not seen him play, but I've heard good things about him.
Well, he's Bermuda #1, so you've got to be able to play, but in this environment, as he played in this sort of situation before, time will tell.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. Yeah, it's a new setup for him. He's probably never played in a table like as good as this for Ian, under these sort of TV lights, and it's tough for all of us. So,
And obviously this year you have the live audience as well, so that atmosphere, the
Yeah.
pressure of that as well. So,
Yeah.
and he's playing it a good player as well, a good amateur in Patrick Whelan.
Yeah, Patrick is a very, very good player. I've been impressed with him over the last couple of years, the way he's improved, and the way he's come on. And I actually played him in the first Q Tour this year. It was a very tough game, so I know how good he is.
So, first chance at a pot for Patrick Whelan. And a nice pot it was. Just lost the cue ball slightly.
Yeah, can he get through to this Brown? I'm not sure if he
Looks
can.
a little bit tight, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's looking confident.
I
He's looking at the pot.
Yeah, I think he used to get coaching off of Peter Lyons, I believe, before. I think he used to work with Peter Lyons.
Oh, right, okay.
If I'm right in saying, I know he has spent time at Sheffield. I thought he was from Sheffield, but he has spent time there, he said. And he's back at North Wales now.
Yeah, that was a nice shot to go into the pack. You never know where the balls are really going to go. You don't really get much time to look at the pack, see if there is a plant on, but one nearly went in, but luckily for Patrick it's gone over the hole, and
Oh, we had to plant that, which is fine.
you don't mind when they're over the hole though, do you, Bill?
No. Makes it a plant a lot easier, especially with that distance in it. Yeah, he's very like a methodical player, Patrick.
Have you ever played him?
Yeah, I played him in the first Q Tour this year. I actually played him in Q Tour twice last year. I played him in Q School. We've drawn each other a lot, believe it or not. We're always close to each other in a draw.
It's really weird snooker draws. You always seem to draw one player.
Yeah.
Over the years, you always seem to.
Yeah.
It's weird random draws as well.
Yeah, every game I play against Patrick's very, very tough. He doesn't make it easy for you. He's a very, very good player.
But he's going nicely, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good scorer. He's got a good safety game.
So he's a good all-round.
He's a good all-rounder, very good. Yeah, no one's really talked much about him this week, obviously, because he's a Tuesday player and all that. But
and he's in a very tough group though, with a lot of big names.
Yeah.
And sometimes it's better to go under the radar, not spoken about. You can go about your own game quietly confident.
Yeah, I think that suits a lot of players. Let the others be the talking point of tournaments and just keep focused on yourself, do your own thing, and before you know it, you're in prime position of doing the damage. It's very, very comfortable here.
You might have to play a little cannon into the little group of reds on the pink spot.
Does this red go? I think it does.
You can tell by the body language, can't you? He's walking around nice stroll around the table.
It'd be interesting to see what he just plays there to get onto a colour.
Can he top it on and off the cushion?
She just managed to do that. It's a nice shot. He's hit that perfect round.
Yeah. If you overhit that, you're digging down, you're putting a little bit of stun on, so he's going to push into the black, isn't it?
Yeah, could have canned the black safe there. He's just probably going to cannon the reds in the middle of the other two there. Just to stop the white ball.
Yeah, not much to do.
This looks good.
He
doesn't need to run.
No.
He's got a lot more time than he thinks there.
Yeah.
At the minute, poor Paul will be feeling the worst. He's come all the way from Bermuda. it's a long flight and travelling over. It's tough, and then obviously he's played a poor safety shot, and Patrick is at the minute looks very good.
Yeah, he looks cool and calm. He's playing the right shots. He's not over-hitting the ball, so he's obviously not as nervous as what you could be out there.
Yeah, he's very, very tournament sharp, Patrick. You know, he's in all the tournaments. You always see his name. He puts himself out there, so he's always going to be sharp.
But it's slightly different, this format, different rules, and say live on TV. And you're playing for a big prize as well, Bill.
Yeah.
That 10,000 is a lot of money to a lot of players, let alone amateur players.
Yeah, that's what I mean. That's big money to like pros, you know, let alone amateur snooker players. But even winning tonight and tomorrow night, you know, you get £500 to win tonight. You know, you got to win £500 in an amateur tournament. You have got to win a big event or go deep on something. Oh, didn't see that one coming.
No, he just caught that red, and he apologised before he even went for it. I always wait, see if I pop the ball first before I apologise when I get a little bit of run.
Yeah,
you can put yourself off sometimes. Is he rushing here? Is he thinking too much about the
cannon there? I think he just tried to think about the cannon there and took his eye off the reds.
He could have just taken a couple more seconds and composed himself a little bit there.
Yeah, definitely. You know, it's going to be tough for Paul. He's I believe the 5-time Bermuda champion. He's been Bermuda #1 for the last 6 or 7 years, I believe.
He's coming over. There's a lot of pressure on him, though, isn't there, to perform?
Yeah, of course. You know, it's a big thing for these people coming over from different countries. You know, even the organising of a flight with your queue on it and putting your baggage on can be an headache.
He's played that well, though.
Yeah, this is a nice shot from Paul.
That was a great safety shot. You always know when you've struck that really well as soon as you've hit the cue ball, don't you? Before you even hit the object ball.
Yeah, I mean, you normally, especially when you're playing someone, and when they get straight off and walk away, you think, yeah, they've played a good shot here. You sort of know.
Didn't really have much choice but to play the dump shot there, and he's played it pretty well.
Yeah, it's a nice shot from Patrick. It's the only choice he had on there, so.
And that's all he's got to do now. He's got to just keep it quite tight. He's got a 52-point lead.
He's got a double.
He's close.
Oh. Wow. It's a bit unfortunate there. I believe he tried to get the white a bit closer in behind the green there, so he wasn't going to leave anything.
But a lot of these players are saying how nice and quick this table is, and he's probably not used to playing on this sort of cloth, heated table.
Yeah.
It's just caught him out a little bit, hasn't it?
And Patrick's played that absolutely perfect. I mean, you can play that shot where you don't hit it as a nice bit thicker and you end up leaving the white ball no man's land. We've all played them. But he's perfect on the blue, he could roll it in, stun it for the red to the corner pocket. He's got choices there. He's decided to stun it.
That's the art of snooker, isn't it? You need to leave yourself options. He had yellow, green and blue to play there.
Yeah, he's just got a simple shot here to stun the red and for the pink.
Do you know when the players wait for this shot clock now, I've just noticed, they always look at the shot clock rather than just counting behind the ball like 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, and you sort of know when the beeps come, you're at 5 seconds, so. I mean, I don't think Patrick needs to worry about the shot clock at the minute.
No, not at all.
The way he's going there, he should just try and win the frame in this visit. He would have liked to have been, top side of this pink, so he could have played a little cannon. Might be a plant on Reanne, I'm not sure.
It looks close, doesn't it?
Yeah, he's obviously played that. He's getting done very quickly on this. So this is match ball. So far, Reanne, the frames have been quite brisk.
Yeah, I think both nights have been pretty good, haven't they? They've been clean snooker, like the tables have been tidy. Most of the colours on the spots. Not chasing points where all the colours are on the cushions.
Yeah.
If they ever had a comeback like Craig did last night, he's had decent 40, 50 breaks. Do you know what I mean? So it's been really high standard.
Yeah, he stroked that in very nice there. He's he looks very cool out there, Patrick. been impressed with this. Because obviously coming in as a Tuesday night player, Reanne, it's a lot more pressure for these two coming for one game, well, one frame, you know, it's tough.
Yeah, you say it's like a lottery, isn't it? Literally anyone can beat anyone, and when you've got 2 chances, you sort of relax a little bit more maybe, get a feel for the table if you don't get through on the Monday.
Yeah, certainly. I mean, he's gonna pot this blue as he hasn't missed a long one yet.
Need a bit of flair, don't we?
Yeah. Need a bit of Judd Trump-esque flair. Wow.
Played safe instead, Bill.
He's tried to just play contained
No, but he's
safety.
played very well. Yeah, it's a great win for Patrick Whelan, and he's through. And he'll be joining Rachel in the studio after the break.
Our third winner joins us in the studio here at the 900. It is Patrick Whelan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Your first
Cheers.
time ever playing on TV. What was it like?
Yeah, it went faster than I thought, to be fair. It was a good experience, though.
Really good experience
Yeah.
and good play. Reanne, you were commentating on the match. You were very impressed.
Yeah, very impressed. As you say, first time on TV,
Yeah.
conditions. Apparently the table's really fast as well,
yeah, it's
really
beautiful, yeah.
reactive. And you look cool, calm and collected like you've been there before. So I assumed you'd been on TV before.
Well, I
but
just
obviously
thought
your first
enjoy
time.
it. Got invited, so just make the most of it and just take it one shot at a time, and yeah,
I
worked.
suppose it helps when your opponent made a bit of a mistake and let you in early, and it lets you settle down a little bit more, a few decent shots, get the
Yeah.
arm going, loosen up a little bit.
Yeah, I felt I was a bit too fast.
Yeah.
Because like I kept looking up at the clock and
Yeah,
I had longer
mentioned
than
that
I
in the
thought, and I was
comments,
like, I never play fast. I thought I'd struggle a lot more than I did, but no, I held it together all
I
right.
think you've got the best idea. Just go out and enjoy it, because
Yeah.
you can't really have a strategy when it comes to,
No,
to the
definitely not.
900. Tell us a little bit about yourself. You're from Wales. What part?
Yeah, from Llangollen.
Okay.
Yeah. There'll be a few people watching there, I hope.
Good, right. Well, who are they? Have you got family watching tonight?
Yeah, family, friends, football teams, girlfriends, everything.
Girlfriends.
Friend. definitely.
See, Reanne and I were very quickly to bounce there, weren't
Yeah.
we?
Mistake one.
And what about your snooker background? Who do you practice with? Who do you play with?
Practice a lot with Ricky Walden.
Nice.
Yeah, he's a bit of a mentor as well, so it's good to phone in before coming here and stuff, and little tips and stuff. But
Yeah, for me, he's like a proper snooker player. He's
Yeah.
got everything about him is pure snooker.
yeah,
It's
I
pure
think a
quality.
format like this suits a player like Ricky.
Yeah.
So just asking him what to do and things, and he gave me a
That's
few
really
tips.
good.
Yeah,
And one of the nicest guys
Yeah,
on
yeah,
tour as
definitely.
well.
yeah.
Brilliant. You've got a good man
Definitely.
in your corner there.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
nice to see the fruits of the labour. Congratulations.
thank
and
you.
we'll be seeing
Cheers.
you against the winner of our next match, actually. Paul
Okay.
Deville, Even Money, and Lee Walker, the World Seniors Champion. 8 to 11. We've seen 2 world champions go through, Joe Johnson already, and of course Onyee to tomorrow's final. Will it be Walker? Let's find out. We can rejoin. First up, Lee in the commentary box.
Thank you, Rachel. So here we go. The 4th quarter-final tonight on the second night of week 2. So, my old pal Lee Walker is going to break off against the up-and-coming Paul Deville. So, Reanne, who do you fancy here then? Do you want the old blood or the new blood?
I love the youngsters and the new faces or to do well, but you can't back against Lee. He's so experienced, and he still plays some pretty decent snooker, even though he's off tour. But he does a lot of coaching as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, that cue's never been out of his hand, has it?
No.
Seeing he snookered him off the break as well, and he's played off that cushion. It's caught a couple of people. Oh dear! Oh no! Just as I'm going to build it all up, he forgot to hit it.
Is he going to blame the Mark Williams head? The rest.
Right, now hang on a second. What's he playing here then?
Do you not fancy this one now? Is he not in the right place?
Well, I don't think it sort of made much difference, but I think he's out of position already.
I'm just a little bit in shock of that. I don't know what happened.
I know. I was just going to explain. He's the cue ball slid off that cushion. See, I think he's played for the wrong red. I would have just put it on
This
the
one,
red.
red now.
Yeah, the red that he's
Yeah.
just about to play now into the opposite pocket than the one he's going to hit. I think he's just made a major mistake there. But he's young. But he's good.
He's very good. But as you say, in a normal frame, if that was the rule, you'd probably have a look round and say, oh no, that one's the right one, but you feel like you haven't got the time to do that, don't you? So all is forgiven.
Wow.
Just under it that a little bit. It's still got a shot at it and get through the gap for the red and the black. But these are very missable, aren't they, Lee?
Yeah, it's not a nice shot as well. You sort of got to soft screw this, haven't you, with left hand side, round 3. See, yeah, there's the side.
See, I think he heard the beeps and just hit it
straight away. And you've got 5 beeps. You've got 5 beeps, folks. As soon as that first one goes off.
Let's see what happens now. Lee's got the rest out again. I can't wait to read the tweet off Mark Williams.
Oh, Mark is going to be destroying him over that. And that. That wasn't as easy, though. But it's horrible when the balls are close together. It's not so bad when you're using your bridge hand, but when you're using the rest, I mean, I'm a terrible rest player, but I still fancy I'd have got it closer than that.
Yeah, definitely. I just in shock. I didn't know what was going on. But again, we see ball in hand and people
14 points.
Not making
and how many reds were there? 5, 6 reds there, and sort of like simple. So he's going for this long one. He's not taking the shot to nothing. He's going for the Joe Johnson.
He played that one as a shot to nothing instead.
Yeah. And to tell you the truth, I think the other shots, you
haven't got to hit the ball. You just
no. It's just the weight of the shot.
Exactly.
You play your safety shot, and if the ball goes in, it goes in.
There's a natural path for the cue ball to go back into bulk. But Paul is a very good lung potter.
There you go. That's not got in off. Oh.
I mean, it's not landed nicely, but you'll take that for being so close to the middle pocket.
Yeah, it's a bit unlucky.
Yeah, last season I practiced with Paul a couple of times, and his lung potting was very good. And he's not your typical youngster playing. He's not like a flary player. He doesn't go for literally everything. He's quite contained.
Yeah.
It's quite old school probably for a youngster.
You don't get much more old school than Lee Walker. So
decisions.
Surely you're screwing this in with right hand side, right underneath the black, across underneath the blue, off 2 cushion, underneath the blue, you know.
If you're over at this, you're going to hit it thick. So you need to do this nice.
See, I don't know. That shot, when you're rolling that was always cannoning. That for me, what I don't understand is you screw it underneath the black.
So I mean, he plays slightly different type of snooker.
Well, that shot he needs to take out of his vocabulary of shots, because that was the wrong shot. Repertoire.
That's the right one, yeah.
Repertoire.
But that's why we love snooker, because everyone's got different styles, different ways of break building, different shot selections.
Different words.
Random words.
Good shot. He's played some nice safeties.
Lee's down pretty quick playing these, isn't he? It's not.
Yeah, he's.
This is a good shot.
He had a back operation a few years ago, just before I had mine. He's had a fusion done in his lower back, and I had mine up in my neck. So he gave me a bit of advice, because he went back to playing before the doctors told him he could, and then he mucked himself up and he had to have the same operation again. So he said to me, whatever you do what the doctors tell you to do, because he went back too soon and it cost him.
Yeah, I remember he was suffering really bad. He couldn't even walk, let alone play snooker, but he tried to carry on like you said and caused more damage. But this is I think he's got to go for this, has he?
Yeah. He's going to try and play the shot to nothing, I think. Just get that cue ball back to the bolt. Hopefully get it in the jaws.
Not quite, but this is going to land just safe.
That's the trouble. If you don't get it close, if he doesn't draw and stay at the bottom half of the table, you're always wary of where the red ball's going to land.
But he's got a good chance of putting him in trouble here.
Yeah, we just saw a glimpse of Wheen in the crowd, eyeing up the opposition for tomorrow. I think they'll be wary of Wheen. She played very well.
She's got a great chance tomorrow. So who's going to join her out of these two then? What tickles your boat so far about either of these players?
It's all a little bit cagey, isn't it? I mean, we've had such free-flowing snooker. We haven't had many frames like this, have we?
No, he's played that one well though. It was a shot to nothing. Oh, he wanted to pot it, but so got to watch that red on the black cushion.
He was always going to miss that one thing if he didn't pot it. Be a schoolboy error.
If he'd have hit it thick, he'd have cannoned the red on the black cushion. So it puts you off a little bit, doesn't it? Yeah. But he's played it right, because some of us still hit it thick and then cannon that red, and that's it. Yeah. Again, the same shot, virtually.
They're getting good cue balls though. He wants to try and get over back behind the yellow here, cover the right side of the table.
And he's opened the reds and he's stuck one over the... Oh, he's covered it.
I think he's covered it,
He has, he's apologised to him.
I mean, you never know exactly where they're going to go when you go into the reds. He would have been a little bit unlucky if he had left it, but he's also been lucky that he's covered it, so he...
It's both.
Yeah.
It's both, isn't it?
Oh.
See, he's... Oh, the time's caught him out.
Did you think he just forgot about that then? And
I think he may have. He didn't look concerned, did he, until he heard it. Then he ran back to his starting blocks. He's having problems with this Mark Williams rest. Mark, you're going to have to change the rest, mate, because Lee don't like it.
But only for Lee.
Yeah. The rest of us like it.
Yeah, so a couple of things have happened in this frame. You've got Lee barely touching the white ball.
Definitely didn't hit a cushion.
And
oh,
this is very edgy. What's going to happen next?
I don't know. See, I mean,
this is a
is
good
he
chance.
uncomfortable with the shot clock as well? God, he's nearly touching that black, isn't he?
This is a nice chance. I know the black's off its spot, but the reds are quite open. If he needs to go back, keep going back up for the blue.
Yeah, but now he can run the clock down, can't he? Because he's got a nice little lead. Oh. Well, I'm amazed. He's played it with a touch of right-hand side there to get on the black, but he's played for the black. Would you have not just gone up the table?
Yeah, I'd have edged my bets and gone up the table, especially a little bit harder. You got the pink, the yellow, the brown. I say snooker's all about options, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, and he's only 25 up, and he's played a good safety, but
I think there's a shot to nothing.
There's still plenty of time.
Does the red go past?
Yeah, I think so.
Into the corner? No.
He hasn't played it. He's got the black off.
Again, a really good cue ball.
That's a very good safety shot. I think I'd have been playing the two from the right of the pink spot, Reanne.
Yeah, the one that are still together.
I mean,
The
I'm
two
looking at
there.
the overhead. Does that go? Maybe it doesn't go.
He didn't even look though, did he? So
No.
I think he just assumed that he didn't go. Right, so we've got 3.5 minutes left. He's 25 behind. He'll be going for this, won't he?
Yeah, there's Onyee and Dave Rowe. You know what? That's a clever shot. Using the other red to get the cue ball back to bulk. I like that shot.
Yeah, that's why he didn't mind playing that shot. And he's
No, he's played it very well. Because that can go wrong so easily.
it could look terrible, couldn't it?
Yeah.
Lee looks very happy with his performance, doesn't he?
Listen, he knows if this... Right, is this your chance? I think he's got to go for this.
Yeah, he definitely has, and he's got quite a nice little angle, to be honest. Played that really well.
I'm telling you now, this is
the chance.
Unbelievable opportunity now. He's 24 behind. And the Reds are, well, after he pots this one, they are beautiful.
And he hasn't got a rush because he's still got just over 2 minutes on the clock as well. He's only a few pots to being ahead here. Just no silly mistakes.
No. And he'll be feeling it now, though. The adrenaline will be pumping. He's going to slip past that. Well, it's a poor positional shot.
It is.
Could have done anything there. He could have just
Just
sort of run
needed
it.
a little bit more stun on the cue ball to bring it more.
Yeah,
more
or just
centre
run
of
it
the
through
table.
and play the red that he's just gone past into the middle. You know, he's just needed to be wider on that, or thinner.
Oh, what
a shot! But he's only going to.
Oh, he's got a shot at it.
He's got to go for this. Stay as thin as you can, mate.
Yeah, you always think on these shots it's a lot thinner than what you think.
Yeah.
It's a great shot.
Someone said it's in.
We knew before it went in.
Oh, this is tricky now. How close do you... Another red for deadlock. We can't have a deadlock, can we?
Well, this frame has given us everything but the deadlock, hasn't it? There's a lot of pressure on this ball. What a shot. What a shot.
Well, you let your 20 seconds run down. Or, sorry, shall you pot this?
And then let your 20 seconds. Yeah, definitely.
Oh, my word.
How has he won this?
I do not know.
How has he won this?
That's it. I mean, absolutely unbelievable. So there you have it, folks. There's our lineup. Lee Walker completes the lineup. We'll get him in the studio next.
Well, folks, the semi-final is complete for tonight, and the last place, it was tense, it was nervy, but it's a Lee Walker who's stormed through. Congratulations, Lee. How did you find it out there?
I enjoyed it. It was it's different, but you know, I've got a great record in the shootout. You know, I think I've played in it 7 times and never won a game. So you know, I wasn't exactly confident coming into this, but yeah, I enjoyed it. It was good fun.
It's not really like the shootout. You've got more time.
You have got, even I've got time in this, you know, which is, you know, which is...
You needed to take a bit more time with that rest at the beginning. I don't know what happened
I was saying, as soon as I played it, I was like, oh, I'm going to get some stick
yeah, you
for
are.
that shot. Oh.
Because I was just going to explain how it slid off the cushion as he was getting out of it, and then all of a sudden you've had this bit of a meltdown and just touched it an inch. Of course, then
I was gonna play it bridging over it, and then I thought, no, I'll change my mind, and I played it with the little side, And I'm used to using that rest as well because we play with it all the time.
It's a great
so
rest.
It's
Listen,
a great rest, yeah.
you did probably get a bit of slagging for the rest, but there is one shot in the match that you're definitely getting a little bit of slagging over, and I think we're going to actually show.
But then he picks it up. Would you not play now the red above the black into this pocket? And he's...
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't at that time. I was just thinking,
Sorry,
oh,
Lee.
I'm going to get some
Sorry,
stick
Lee,
here.
but what was going on with that shot?
Everybody was saying how fast the table was, and I'm just thinking, do not hit this too hard. Don't lose the white. And I didn't hit it at all. So yeah, one
Mark
of my
Williams,
best.
your #1 fan and supporter for this event. He said anybody but Lee Walker was his tip for the week,
Yeah.
and here you are with the win. And he did tweet. We were waiting, we seconds that he was going to tweet about that shot. He was like, "What is that shot?"
Well, he texted me he phoned me about 2 minutes before I went on and said, "I hope you play like a. I'll be watching." So
That's nice.
We were hoping he'd come and maybe commentate on your match.
yeah, I think he probably would have, but. I think he had to get back today, so otherwise I think he would have been. Yeah, he'd have loved commentating on that show, wouldn't he? He would have been in his element.
He'll be bleeping left, right, and centre.
He'd have loved it.
No, it's great, and obviously with the rest as well, it's really nice that we are able to try it out on TV. It's been really popular.
Yeah, I'm good. You can show that shot every time now. It's a good advert for it. Isn't it?
And Lee, this is your first time to play in the 900. What do you make of the whole setup and the format?
Oh, I think it's brilliant. Yeah, I think I haven't really played a lot of snooker lately, and wasn't really that looking forward to coming up here. But now I'm here. Is excellent, fair play, first class.
Brilliant, and it's good that you've had a win and you're going to be back tomorrow night.
Yes, yeah, that's even better now. So yeah, I look forward to playing again. It's good fun.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed it.
Bring it on, and of course you will be playing again tonight as well. Of course, in the semi-final up against Patrick Whelan, and Lee Walker is now the favourite for that match, 8-11. So. You know what to do if you fancy Lee. And Joe Johnson, George Pragnell. Joe Johnson's been outsider in every single match he's played, but we've seen pure magic from the 1986 world champion. Can he do it again? George's favourite. And let's join Billy Castle in the commentary box.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Welcome back, folks. Our first semi-final tonight between George Pragnell and Joe Johnson. And I must say, this is going to be a good game we have here. I mean, Joe Johnson at the minute is potting them off the absolute lampshades, and like George said, the only way he's going to beat him if he snookers him every shot. Welcome back, Lee.
Cheers, mate. Cool.
What a night so far, Lee.
Just gets better, doesn't it? I mean, you just seen one player take a nice lead and you don't know where it's going to come from, and all of a sudden after one shot, if you don't make your mind up quickly, Billy, he's played the dump shot there to leave the cue ball on the cushion. He's left Lee absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
To knock it in and land on the black.
Yeah, Lee's played it. He played a tremendous pot, and then he's had a couple of hard pots there, Lee, at the end. Could have very easily missed a few of them, but he's knocked them in, and Lee's in the next round. And unfortunate for Paul, he's on the way home.
Right, Joe's got to be careful here because this could slide.
This is sliding.
This
is
is,
a foul.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
That's a ball in hand. This is I was just explaining the slide that Paul DeVille played to let Lee in with the rest shot that he missed, and with this cloth and this cue ball, the slide is exaggerated.
Yeah, it is. We said it on the first opening night. I think I said to Lee the first week. I said this is going to slide more than where he's aiming. It was right. I mean, these tables are sliding a hell of a lot more. I mean, he's allowed for the slide on that shot there. That's how they're sliding. Which I know he's
not only that, it's heated as well, Billy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's going to be a good game, this. Obviously, they can relax now because we're in the final tomorrow night. Obviously, there's a little bit of money to play for tonight.
Yeah, £500 the winner tonight, £250 the runner-up.
So you guarantee who wins this game. Effectively, they're playing for $250 at the minute because they're guaranteeing themselves that. Well, you can see Joe now's aiming a lot higher up the cushion there.
Yeah.
See, now it's going to slide. See,
he's judged that very well.
Yeah, you can tell he's aiming up the cushion there, Lee. It's a nice shot from George. Well, mainly, you know, look at the players that's gone home already. English amateur champion now. Paul's gone home. Ben Ancorn. You know, some good players have gone out already in this tournament. Obviously, the players last week that we've lost. It's brutal.
Yeah, there's just been so many shocks just after 2 weeks, Billy. I mean,
yeah,
and they will keep coming.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, every week, you know, they're going to keep coming. We can obviously pick our players and what they've done, but that means nothing when you're out there, I believe.
Yeah, and there'll be players at home saying, "I could have potted that."
Yeah,
I want to see you come down here when that heat is on.
You know, I say, Lee, don't you? Should have been at the qualifiers.
Well, yeah, Billy. I mean, there was 8 qualifiers, so
they want their chance to come and play.
Yeah, it was the same table as well.
Same table, yep, same area. Obviously a little bit different the way he's done the setup at the arena, but exactly same table. Also live comms from us.
Yeah. No cocoa time though on those qualifiers.
No.
Yeah, most days it was finished sort of by
4 or 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock, 6 o'clock time, I think, you know.
Yeah.
As the later stages came. And it was good format as well because, you know, if you entered more of them, you got ranking points, and they gave places for the Tuesday night just for the ranking points.
Yeah. So they've obviously, you look at Lewis Frampton, who got his chance, obviously, because a player dropped out in the ranking. So, you know, even now, players drop out, they're going down the ranking list. So them players have earned the right to be in there.
Yep.
They turn up to the qualifiers and...
You know, we're only on the second week. We've got another 6 more weeks of this. And, you know, a player could be ill and those ranking points are going to pay dividends.
Yeah, of course. I mean, I think Matt Glaspie has got in, has he? As well,
okay.
I believe. In one of the weeks because the players dropped out.
Cool. George was lucky there. He's caught that miles too thick. Again, because of the push, because of the side, because of the skiddiness.
Yeah. We've not actually, Joe's not had a chance yet to go out along reds. There'll be some interesting games tomorrow, Lee. I mean, the finals night tomorrow is going to be very interesting.
Can't wait, mate. So
it's a nice pot.
It's got a bit scrappy in it.
Yeah. Obviously the balls have not gone too great this frame at the minute, and
so what do I see? He's looking at the safety now. Normally in a match you'd chip the blue in, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I think he's got a free arm at the minute. He could have gone for the blue because he's already, you know, he's got nothing to lose tonight now.
So he's going to go for the blue now. Yeah, that's the shot.
Is he going to land red to the middle?
Yeah, he's going to land, isn't he? Oh, actually, look at him keep running.
Wow.
I was like you, Billy. I thought, he's going to land on the red to the middle there, past the pink.
He's perfect on the red to the corner there. Just a screw back on off the cushion for the pink.
Yeah.
Well, I've just been tempted to screw on off the cushion there.
Cool.
Obviously, the cloth so quickly, you're not, like I say, Lee was scared to hit the ball on the first one.
He's just going to play for the red over the right middle.
Yeah. Wow. Is he on it? He's okay. He's walking around with a little skip, Lee, so he must be on it.
Yeah. Only just goes though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's very tight on our other camera angle we're looking at. But it did go.
Yeah, he's played with the left-hand side, look.
Yeah, it'd be nice to see, like I say, George settle down now. Because I do rate him very highly. Very good player, George. But he's not quite showing us how good he is, obviously, because it's very tough in this format.
It's a lot more quiet in there tonight than it was last night. Monday night's real rowdy in here. Oh.
He tried to play onto the black there. Obviously, he played with a lot of check side to reverse it over.
So, first chance for Joe. Wasn't a very nice chance. I'd have been playing a screw shot with right hand side to get the cue ball out, but as you can see, he's cannoned the other red Billy above it.
Yeah, it was a tough shot the way he's playing it. You know, he had to rely on a bit of luck as well to get position. It's okay.
Yeah, that 37 is a big lead right now.
Yeah, George is just going to roll up to this red on the left side cushion there.
Yep, nice shot. Joe just checking there's no plants there.
Yeah.
Or maybe he's going to play the red.
Beyond the black. Wow, he's got it.
I tell you what, he's not that in.
Oh my word.
If there was a reel of hot shots, Joe'd be the top 10. Just be another one from Joe Johnson. Always had.
Yeah, no,
that's a little bit unlucky. He's put everything into that.
He's got the reds open early. Playing a nice safety shot here, up in behind the green. Oh, he's played a stun shot there.
He's got into that.
Also, folks, while you're at home watching, you can tweet in, you know, with some names for the arena out there. You know, we'll always answer your questions.
Yeah, there's been plenty of tweets. That's a nice solid shot there.
You know, some interesting names has been thrown out there, Lee.
Yeah.
So keep on coming in, folks.
Yeah, we'll make an announcement in a couple of weeks, I suppose, if we get something. There's been a lot of good ones.
Yeah,
I think we're waiting a little bit longer to get.
You know, I believe Rodney Goggins is spending a lot of time coming up with a few names. She's come up with some good ones. So keep them coming in, Rodney.
Jason's going to love you, Billy.
He doesn't really want to play this red, does he?
No, I don't think he can see another one, can he?
No. He's okay. He's fixed another red on the cushion.
That's a great shot, though.
It's a nice shot. He's got the weight of the table now, Lee.
So does Joe go for this?
Well, he probably pots it.
You just run it in off 2 cushions. This is like over the old Joe, isn't
this
it?
is going to be another one for the reel, is it?
Yeah, not as nice when you got to roll them like that,
no,
is it?
Sort of played it in a way where he, you know, if he did miss it, he wasn't leaving too much.
So he's 30 behind, just under 5 minutes left. There's plenty of time. Is George going for this in the middle?
Yeah, I think he's potted it. He has.
It's a good shot. So, what's he going to do? He's just playing the snooker, put the brown on the cushion, put the cue ball on the cushion.
Yeah. Is there a red in them that you can pot early and find a gap back through? Just thinking the red's 2 up right of the black though, you could have maybe potted it. This looks a nice safety shot though, Lee.
Yeah, I know the red you were thinking of, Billy. I just think it might have been a bit skinny.
Thin.
It's a bit skinny and he
Yeah,
might have
if he didn't
canned the
catch
red
it right.
underneath. But he's got him snookered. He's playing off the cushion. Is this thin?
A bit thin.
Oh no, he's
okay.
Cool.
Is he having a go at the red to the middle there, I'm wondering?
Yeah, I mean, he's got 3.5 minutes left. Would you have waited or would you have gone for that?
I mean, that's such a tough shot on any given day.
Oh, so
I thought he might have played that round off 2 cushions there, Lee.
yeah, I mean, what's Joe gonna do now? He's looking. He's running out of time.
Yeah, that was a tough shot. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, look, if it had gone in, he's fluked position on the pink, but
yeah,
he had no colour to play for there. You know, the black was tied up. It was
trying to force the issue there.
Yeah, it was like a disheartening shot. When you play it, you're thinking, oh, what am I doing here? Well, there's a bit of pressure on this pink, Billy.
Yeah, it's not the easiest of pinks. Yeah, it's a tricky shot, this. He's got it.
Now, surely.
Well, he's got to just keep it simple, really, hasn't he?
Yeah, I wouldn't be going to that on. I'm screwing it off the side cushion. Try and get him behind the yellow.
Not going to read around the angles.
Or even just play off the bolt cushion in behind the brown, just run it in. But I think that's the first shot to play.
Yeah, I think I looked at the brown shot, they're knocking it in behind the brown, but he might have been the red going close to the blue, bringing that into play, maybe.
Yeah. No, that was the shot, Billy.
Yeah. Oh. I mean,
we've all done that. The old mince pies. The old mince pies. Don't forget, he's 71.
Well, I wouldn't mind playing like him if I was 70.
I'm telling you. He's just running the clock down a little bit now. There's no way back now. Just over a minute left.
Yeah, George will be guaranteeing himself 250. Have a chance to win at 500 tonight.
Yeah, he's going to have a tough match in the final.
Yeah, it's going to be a good semi-final.
Patrick or Lee?
Yeah, it's a good semi-final line like that. I was very impressed with Patrick. I know he's a good player because I played him, quite a bit. But obviously, what he's shown tonight is.
Yeah, and you said he's not the quickest as well. That's two sort of players that are going to be out of their comfort zones playing each other.
Yeah, I mean, Patrick wouldn't mind me saying when he plays, I want to see him. He's not the quickest. He plays at his own sort of pace. So he's a.
And he won't mind you saying that, no?
No, certainly not. But obviously, Joe's just enjoying his last few shots here. He's going to be back tomorrow night, though, Lee. I'm sure he'll be waiting around for the draw tonight, see who he gets.
Yeah, it's all about tomorrow night. And there you have it, folks. There's the handshake. So there's no 1986 champion in the final. But we got a George Pragnell. We'll see you after the break.
Well, for a player who's really struggled and hasn't had much opportunity in the 900, George Pragnell is really coming good now.
Yeah, it was a bit scrappy, wasn't it? And Joe really didn't get a chance to pop one of those fantastic long balls. He sort of... He just didn't get that chance, and George, he needed a few chances as well. He lost the cue ball a couple of times, but he built a little lead, and then Joe was forced to push the boat out a couple of times. So, yeah, not a great frame for Joe, I'm afraid.
No, that was more of the 900 of what we normally see. We've had such a high standard, and then you would get that. So we have a good balance, haven't we? Yeah, it's a shame that Joe didn't get to perform, but it's a great result for George.
Listen, it's a shame, but you know what? He's going to be joining us tomorrow night, Joe Johnson, in the final. What a lineup it's going to be. Just even looking at the names that we're going to be drawing later this evening. It is Coco time, so wherever you're tuning in, hashtag the 900, let us know. It's my dad's birthday tonight, and he loves the 900.
Happy birthday, lovely Frank.
So yeah, I know it's a bit self-indulgent, giving out family messages on a show, but he is watching and he's a massive fan, a bigger fan than any other snooker actually. And we're looking for a name for our arena. You know that? Did you know about this?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Did you have any suggestions?
Oh, loads, but he turned them all down straight away.
Well, there have been so many, and this is something that we're going to ask our viewers this evening, and well, we maybe a few more evenings as well until the boss is happy. Gary Lees says the Pit. At the Dollar Store, the Cauldron, Rodney Goggins, the CM Arena, 900 in Roman numerals. Tell you what, Mr. Goggins, Rodney, who's going to be playing in the 900, he's gone all out. I think that, I don't know how many suggestions, maybe 10, 15, 20. Keep them coming, Rodney. Matt Wilson, hello, Matt. The Melting Pot. Tony Gorman has said the FM 15 Minutes Arena. Okay, and the Cockpit. And John Hunter said Shredsville Arena.
Yeah, there's a few actually good ones there for this format, but it's
I like Gary Lee's The Pit, and it's good to hear from Gary Lee. So.
See, she's so convincing. Do you really like any of them?
Yeah, Rodney Goggins has gone too deep for me though. He's gone way thinking too much for it. But you just want Shredsville is the best.
I know, but if you're at home and you're practicing, you're walking around the table, you just, and you're potting balls, just potting them all day long. Why not think of a few? You've got nothing better to do.
True.
So when they've come up with this idea of naming the arena, which all those names look great and everything, no one has actually remembered that I'm going to be throwing to the arena. So we said already, keep them clean. Hashtag the 900 if you've got a suggestion for the arena. What snooker show is looking for suggestions for arena? That's how we roll here. The 900. Really looking forward to our next match. Lee Walker. It's been fun actually, and I've really enjoyed the banter with Matt Williams, watching it on Twitter. And I mean that shot was just. It was just hilarious, actually, wasn't it?
I know, but what's the chances? He's using... It's like the banter between the two of them is abnormal anyway. And then you've got him using his rest and he mucks it up like that. It's like he did it on purpose.
Yeah, he's literally thinking, not about potting balls or snookers, just don't do anything stupid, otherwise I'm going to get absolutely slated. And what did he do first shot?
Just something that Mark Williams is going to relish.
Right, well, he's going to be up again, and we have got the betting through. Lee Walker, he came in, I think I said it last night, I didn't mean to say it, it'd sound mean, but he's never won a match at the shootout. He's tried lots of times, but 900, maybe it's going to be for him. He's 8-11, Patrick Whelan, even money. So, come on then, who's going to win? Who's going to be in the final with George Pragnell this evening?
Patrick. I thought he was brilliant.
He was good to start off with today. So yeah, Lee kind of scraped over the line. Listen, I'm a Lee Walker fan, but I think I've got to call Patrick.
Patrick and Patrick. Okay. I'm going to go Lee Walker, just for the fun. Just for the fun. Alrighty, then the second semi-final of the evening for a place in tonight's final. And George Pragnell's already there. Who will be joining him? We're about to find out.
Yes, thank you, Rachel. Tonight's second semi-final between Patrick Whelan and Lee Walker. George Pragnell is awaiting the winner in the final. So Lee Walker's won the toss and he's going to break. And welcome back, Reanne. This is obviously we were very impressed with Patrick in the first game, so.
Yeah, he played really well. Controlled the game, didn't he?
Yeah.
And Lee was a little bit lucky to get through, but at least we had the tweets from Mark Williams for the drama and the entertainment.
I mean, using Mark Williams' rest and done what he done was, it couldn't have been put any better, really. He's going to get absolutely torn apart for that.
It was always going to happen, wasn't it?
Yeah.
He said he uses that rest all the time. Every time he plays, he uses that, so he should be used to it. But yeah.
Oh, that's a nice pot. That's a test of his cue in there, Reanne, I know the red was quite close to the pocket, but you got to cue them shots nice.
Yeah, and he's eyeing up the pink now, but he's on a free roll now. He knows he's in Wednesday. He's done the job. That's all you play for, really. Okay, you might earn a little bit more money and a bit more practice on the table.
Yeah,
I mean, that's
the main
another great shot.
Yeah, it's a brilliant shot.
Tie off the rail.
I mean, the main thing is getting through to the Wednesday. I mean, now you can let your arm sort of go. Obviously, if you win tonight, it's nice. You get extra few quids. But if he doesn't, I mean, job's done. You're in tomorrow night's where it matters. That's where you want 3 good frames, and the players in it, they can all go, 1 visits and play good snooker. So it's going to be a interesting night tomorrow night.
Yeah, we've had a couple of little scrappy frames, which you expect in this format, especially with the newer players coming in as well. But I think the standard has been so high. Season 2 is just getting better and better, isn't it?
Yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant. I mean, you look at some of the names that's gone out already. you know, there's going to be a lot more shocks and upsets yet in this tournament. That's a lovely shot.
Yeah, you never know where the Reds are going, but he's controlled that really well. And the balls have actually opened quite nice, to be fair.
Wow.
But here we go, similar position, and he's smiling to himself. No, safely in.
Yeah, and he's not that red away there, so believe it or not, that's made it better for him because he can just on the black, you know, screw back a few inches. He's going to be on the red to the right corner pocket.
And the pink will go, the black will go in the pink spot as well.
Yeah, he's obviously that first game has settled him down. He's got used to the pace of the table and probably knocked off a little bit of rustiness that he had. You know, he's such an experienced player, Lee. He's been a World Amateur Champion, a World Seniors Champion. You know, he's been on the tour, played at the Crucible, so he's a very experienced player.
He's literally done everything in the game, really, hasn't he?
Yeah.
And I suppose he's all right as a person as well, isn't he, Bill?
Yeah, he's a lovely bloke, Lee.
Yeah, he's lovely.
You know.
Loves his snooker, loves the coaching. He likes, and that's what I like about the older players, the experience. They're willing to give some back to the younger players.
Yeah. And I mean, what a prodigy he's got under his hands as well with young Liam Davis. Wow.
Yeah, he's a great talent.
You know, for me, if there's ever been a top 16 player in the making, it's definitely him.
Sometimes you can just see it in them before they even start to play tough snooker, and he's got that aura about him around the table. I mean, he's a big lad as well, but he's yeah.
You know, him and his family are the nicest people you ever meet. But when he comes on that table, he switches the mode on where he's you know, he's do what all the good players do.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who he's playing or where it is. He wants to put the pedal down. He's a brilliant player.
And he's going along nicely. That red just passes the black into the middle. Could be a nice little break on here.
Yeah, I mean, Harry Pinch has got the Irish break so far. I believe 106, is it?
Yeah, what a great break that was as well.
Brilliant. And but at the minute, you know, it's a great chance for Lee. Paul Patrick played I know he left the reds, but you know, he got the white glued on the top cushion. And from there, you know, you wouldn't be expecting Lee to be on this break from here. But like I said, Lee could quite easily be back down on the M4 at the moment, going home.
Yeah, exactly. He's on a free roll, isn't he? He's relaxed a little bit. He doesn't seem to be rushing, but he's playing at a lovely pace. I mean, it's easy when the balls are a little bit nice and you haven't got to work the cue ball too much, but he just seems...
Yeah, that's perfect as well, where he's left the cue ball. He's got the pace of this table, Reanne. Now, he's got a good little practice set up as well. I believe you've got obviously young Leon Jackson Page, who's another top talent. Mark Williams, young Riley Powell, I think plays with him. So that's a good little setup they got going there.
Yeah, and Wales always seem to produce some players. Then you got Michael White, Jamie Jones, Dan Wells, Jack Jones.
Yeah, so many.
The list goes on, and they're all very high quality players.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what Red's part is. At a plant at the bottom? No, it's not. So he's have to screw across.
Yeah, leave the red below the black. Maybe does it go? It's a nice break so far from Lee.
You've got the one down the rail or the one below the black.
He said he plays with this rest all the time, Reanne, so he should be used to it.
He's promoting it a lot in this format, isn't he?
Oh.
That was a good 57 break, though. That was very missable.
I mean, he's not doing a great job promoting it, though, Reanne.
He's trying to make up for it, isn't he?
Oh, wow, what a shot.
Fair play. I didn't expect him to be going for that, but as I said, they're on a free roll, aren't they?
Yeah, you know, to play it at that pace as well.
Yeah. So he's through to Wednesday. He's there to enjoy himself and try and make a good frame of this and come back and win it.
Yeah, he's very capable because first Q2 event I was 2-1 up and made a lovely 50 break, and he's cleared with 50 odd to go 2 each out of nothing. And so he has got it in his locker.
Yeah, you can tell he's a nice player. Nice. Has he gone for got it in the double?
Yeah, he's gone for it, but he hasn't.
That's not my favourite shot to play. I am terrible at doubles.
Well, I mean, the best I've ever seen probably is John Higgins.
Oh, he's absolutely relentless. You literally haven't seen him miss one.
No, he's unbelievable.
And obviously Selby as well, he's quality.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't want the blue going in, he's okay. Yeah, these players, obviously, John Higgins must know the angles inside out on doubles because I don't get near them.
So is he digging down here, screwing back to the cushion?
Yeah, he didn't get enough side on it there. He wanted
It's
a bit
hard,
more side.
wasn't it? It's a tough shot to play.
Tough shot. So if this red goes in for Lee, there's not a lot of pressure on this. If he's going to screw back for the pink, he's not leaving a lot. Yeah, so we always got to concentrate on the pot because the white's going back in an area where he's going to be on 2 or 3 or 4 reds there.
He doesn't want to use the rest. He's stretching a little bit here. Did you say he didn't have to do anything though, just concentrate on the pot?
Yeah, so...
Red's in the open.
You know, he's already 57 points up. It's going to be very quickly around before we see an handshake up, but I think...
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, Patrick's done the main job tonight. He's through to tomorrow night's final. That's what you would have wanted. He's played a good frame early.
Yeah, he's basically controlled it, hasn't he?
Yeah.
He said he didn't have much form going into the shootout, but maybe he prefers the 900.
Yeah. He prefers this format, probably. I mean, the 20-second shot clock helps out a bit more. He hasn't got to run around. Yeah, like Lee said, especially for him.
But when you watch these more methodical players, the thinkers, they just look so much better playing 3-4 seconds faster.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think David said it about Wheen, you know, this format suits her, so she doesn't think too much about what she's doing. That's why she played so well yesterday. But our final tonight is going to be George Pragnell versus Lee Walker. You know, it's a good final, Reanne, in any sort of amateur comp, these two.
Exactly, you can't get much better, two top amateurs.
There we have it, folks. There's the handshake. Lee Walker is in the final. Just take a short break and we're back shortly.
Well, folks, we're down to the final two Tuesday at the 900, and of course we'll be looking forward to a wonderful lineup tomorrow night. We're ready to do the draw, but before we do so, Lee Walker's kind of got the knack of this short format, one frame shootout, hasn't he?
Yeah, he didn't like the shootout, but he loves the 900. No, he struggled the first one, didn't settle much really. Obviously, the first shot didn't help him, but yeah, that was back to normal service resumed. He looked really good there.
He's a
really
good
nice
player.
break.
He's a good player though, you know, and he said in the interview, didn't he? He said 20 seconds is long enough, and he's just good.
He said long enough just about for him, to be fair. And he's got a tough opponent in George Pragnell. We've got a really good final this evening, and of course money up for grabs, so it's pretty massive for everyone, isn't it?
Yep, 500 the winner, 250 the runner-up.
Yeah,
it's not bad for 3 15-minute matches.
No, not at all.
You'd like a bit of that, wouldn't you?
1,500 tomorrow night if they're to make it through to the grand final, and 10,000 for the grand final. I mean, it's all there.
It's all about tomorrow night.
Exactly, they all done their job. They all a little bit of extra money, like getting to the final or winning tonight and Monday night. But they've done what they have to do and get here for Monday.
Listen,
Wednesday.
it's all about this. Look, that wall. We've got Josh Thomond on there already, so tomorrow night we'll have another name, all part of the grand final. 8 weeks, Monday to Wednesday here at the Crucible in Reading, and of course the grand final is what it's all about, £10,000 up for grabs. Right, what about tomorrow night? We're saying it's going to be a wonderful lineup. It's time to do the draw. So here we go.
Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go first. You can be the bad guy.
Okay, nice and slow. Nice and slow.
Number 2.
Number 2 is Peter Devlin, who loves the limelight, loves the TV, very dedicated. Peter will play
against number 4.
Number 4 is Aidan Murphy, who really impressed this week, the Bristolian.
Number 7.
7 is Patrick Whelan from Wales. Great to have him in the studio tonight. Find out a little bit more about him. Come on, Lee. They're all in there, I hope.
Number 1.
Number 1 is Craig Steadman, who won Monday's final.
Number 6.
6 is George Pragnell from the same club as Barry and Luke Pinches. So he's certainly picking up all the tricks.
Fancy, I'm not going to pick Lee Walker, am I? Number 3.
Number 3 is On Yi, the 3 times world women's champion from Hong Kong. She was absolutely awesome yesterday.
Number 5.
Number 5 is the golden oldie, 1986 world champion Joe Johnson.
Against number 8.
Against a former senior world champion, Mr. Lee Walker. What a tie that is. I don't know, have these guys played each other on the seniors before?
What, Joe and Lee?
Yeah.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think when Joe's played, he's had a couple of the Irish boys a couple of times. But, yeah, no, look at it. It's good, isn't it?
Everyone is good, isn't it? Oh.
Yeah, this is tough. That is tough tomorrow night.
I do like Anyi's chances, though. Georgia struggled a little bit. He might come good tomorrow, but, yeah, Anyi was superb. So
he's just about playing the final in a minute. He might come good in a minute.
Yeah, but tomorrow's a new day.
It is, and it's all about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Different pressure.
Absolutely.
Pressure is a privilege, they say. Joe Johnson, Lee Walker, I think that's a standout match for me.
Oh, not for me. Not for me. I like the top one. Aidan played brilliant. Peter always gives a good one. Patrick Whelan he played well tonight. He's got Steads. Steads is... I do love the Steads, I've got to say that.
Can you say Steads anymore?
Steads. But I think George Pragnell on Ye is the best game.
Yeah, I think it's the best game yet. It's so unpredictable. On Ye was superb. Georgia struggled and it could switch, but I hope it's just a real good game.
Yeah. It will be certainly the standard we saw last night. So there you go. That's tomorrow. We're not done with you though yet. We have one more match, the final, of course, this evening. And the odds, the bookies say that George Pragnell is just about favoured. I'd say they've found this one tough to price up, 4-5, with Lee Walker 10-11. So 900 seconds, 15 more minutes, one more frame. Who's going to do it?
Got to go Lee. He looked solid in that last frame and he's just come off the table, so he's a bit fresher than George. But yeah, I'll go Lee.
I'm a bit surprised that George is favourite. Are you not?
On performance, yeah, definitely.
I'll go George then if you've gone Lee, but I am a Lee Walker fan, so I'm going to go George.
Okay. I went Lee last time, so I'm going to stick with Lee.
You're not ganging up at all,
It's just fun for me over here. You're the real. It's all the pressure's on you guys. It's been a very enjoyable evening. One more frame, one more match. See you after the break.
So welcome back, folks. This is it. This is the final of second night, week 2, season 2. And this is just for the money tonight, folks. So we've got George Pragnell and Lee Walker. And they're playing for £500 and £250. So, but the main thing is they're in tomorrow night.
Yeah, most definitely. That's what every player wants to be in, to a chance to be in that grand final.
Lee Walker's got a chance for a long red here straight away. He's turned it down.
But now I think they'll both want to win, have the feeling of that winning mentality going into tomorrow, because snooker is such a mental game. If you can go in on a good note, you feel so much better than the next match, don't you?
Yeah, but you can also learn quickly as well. Oh, I can't play that shot tomorrow. You know, if you make a mistake tonight, you can say, well, I didn't expect that, you know. So I know what you're saying, though. It is nice to just finish on a winning, but then you can only get worse tomorrow once you've won.
Cut that a little bit thick. See, I'll be opening the reds up, playing an aggressive safety. Try and put Lee under a bit of pressure.
Figure of 8 shot?
Yep. Missed that blue.
Didn't fancy that, he's just played the
He's played that very well. He's covered the left-hand side of the pack, I think. Can you get it? No, normally if you can't quite see this, you play it quickly with a touch of right-hand side to swerve around the blue, catch it nice and thin.
But this pushes, doesn't it? And that is a disaster.
I did say catch it nice and thin.
Yep.
But as you say it pushes straight in.
He's pushed it in it thick, you know.
It's like you have to hit it that little bit softer for allow it the side to take.
Yeah, but you know, you're trying to get back to bulk, so you need the pace. But he's overdone the first shot a little bit, but he
always had the pink or the black though, didn't he? If you're gonna overhit one, that's a good time to do it.
Yeah, but you know, as a snooker player though, you want to stay around that black, don't you? I mean, that's what we all practiced for years, just to get around that black. As soon as you can't make a maximum, set them up for the next frame. Let's go again.
You're just too greedy, Lee. How many did you make?
Yeah, well, I played for the blue. So, but he's perfect now. He's back in absolutely perfect position.
I don't think he's been in this position where you feel like he could make a break. He's always been a little bit awkward, chasing the game a little bit. So that's why I think he struggled.
Yeah.
Not as in struggled, as in like he can't perform how he wants to.
Just haven't got a clear cut in the balls. Oh,
that wiped its feet a little bit.
Wipe his feet.
Used all of the pocket there. But he's still in prime position. Yeah, just keeping it nice and simple. So will he risk going into them?
That's exactly what I was going to say. He's going to play up for the red in the middle,
Yeah.
or the red on the pink spot. So he's got the red on the pink spot.
I thought he may have tried to hit the edge red there, the edge of the... And he was always on the one in the middle.
Oh, I tell you what, I don't think the red on the pink spot... It does go. It definitely goes. So, he's got a great lead though. But still plenty of time to make a comeback if he does slip up.
The standard has been so good, hasn't it, over the last 2 days? Even the first week. Just seems to be getting better and better.
Yeah, well, they're all getting to grips with it. Well, when I say all, not all, because last week we did have 4 seeds go out. The 4 favourites went out on finals night, so I should be studying it very carefully tomorrow.
But it just shows form is out the window, isn't it? That's a nice shot. He wants his high break, doesn't he?
Well,
bragging rights in the club.
Yeah. What is it, 105 pinches?
Is it 106, 105, 106?
Yeah, something like that. So this is a good shot.
This looks nice.
This
lovely.
Oh, it's absolutely perfect.
Barry's fuming at the minute.
He's not happy. I think he'll just be happy that George is playing well.
Yeah, he's such a nice guy, isn't he? He just loves his snooker.
Oh, Barry's top geezer. And how much does he know about the game as well?
It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah.
And it's things he talks about and you're like, oh yeah. And it's things you'd never even think about.
Yeah, but that's nothing to do with snooker. And he's a great card player. I'm not lying.
I believe you, Lee. Don't worry. What game does he play though?
Yeah, I don't know, because I'm useless at cards. Rummy. Is that game still around?
That's a very old school game. That was a great break.
So that's it, folks. You have your winner in one visit. So week 2's visit. What champion? George Pragnell. Well played. We'll get him in the studio next.
Welcome back. Good to have your company still. It's getting late here in Reading and late for you at home as well, but I'm sure you enjoyed that performance. George Pragnell, hats off to you. You're really getting the hang of this. You must have felt so much more comfortable out there this time.
Yeah, I did. After the first, because you just want to win the first frame, get to Wednesday. So after the first frame, your arm just gets looser and you just relax. And the fact that it's like set out in the open instead of a room, it just makes you feel more relaxed because of the atmosphere.
Wow, is that easier? It's interesting because we were thinking, oh, it's going to be extra pressure because you've got a live audience.
I think it's less because you're like closed in, it's quiet, it's intense.
Yeah.
So yeah, I prefer that atmosphere.
Yeah, I think it's more of a club atmosphere, and that's what most players are used to. Whereas if you're in a room with just the TV cameras, you think, I'm only on TV, there's like thousands watching me. It's like different, isn't it? So. Yeah.
I have to say I'm a bit the opposite actually. I can never see who I'm talking to, so I think then when you see a room of people, I don't know, it's completely. I thought it would be the opposite for you guys.
No, well, I play at obviously Barry's club, and that's massive with Paul, and every night it's just booming with music and Paul, and I prefer that.
Yeah,
I do prefer that. Yeah.
And tell us, you had almost the chance to maybe make a big break and go past Barry Pinch's 106, and I'm sure they're all cheering you on at the club to do it.
Well, he would have barred me, wouldn't he? So he's done a lot for me, so I thought I'd let him keep the break for now.
You're so nice.
I know.
But that was more what you used to playing like, isn't it?
For sure. I mean, that table's so fast. It's just, I mean, it's just 1 frame, 2 frames to get used to that is just impossible. So I was just happy. My touch was there. Mm-hmm. You know, littles like screw shots, stun shots are hard. So I was just happy I managed to control the white.
That's it. It's going to be like a 900 Pro soon.
Yeah, that's it, yeah.
It's great to win and, of course, have you back tomorrow. You do know who you're playing tomorrow?
Yeah, on you, yeah. Obviously, a lot of people are going to want me to lose, but I don't need more pressure in this event.
I'm sure your family will be cheering you on.
Yeah, hopefully.
Some of them.
Yeah, some of them, yeah. I think my girlfriend went to sleep tonight. So, but no, that's...
She'll be awake tomorrow. She'll be awake tomorrow, and hopefully
yeah.
not cheering on Onyee.
No, she probably will, actually.
Onyee's been an amazing player this week. Obviously, she was very good last night as well. She's going to be tough.
Very tough, very tough. And she's got the support as well. And she's improved a lot. She has improved a lot. And tough match, isn't it?
Tough match, they're all tough.
They're all tough.
Yeah, you've beaten some good players this evening, so congrats.
Yeah, thank you.
Good to see you finally do it here at the 900. So our champion tonight, well done to George Pragnell. So we are almost done and dusted. Very quickly we can tell you what's coming up tomorrow night. We did do the draw earlier, and indeed George Pragnell will be playing Onyee. George and Onyee will be third on tomorrow night, live from 10 o'clock here on Sporty Stuff TV. We start the evening with Peter Devlin, Aidan Murphy, Patrick Whelan, Craig Steadman, George Pragnell, Onyee, and Joe Johnson and Lee Walker. So that's all coming up tomorrow night. Sometimes Tuesday can be a little bit slow. We don't always see really high standard, maybe compared to like the Monday night or the Wednesday night, but this week was different, wasn't it?
That was a good standard tonight. There's been a good standard both nights. I mean, I can't wait for that match tomorrow night because he's such a lovely lad. But he's right, they will be cheering for Onyee.
He wasn't even sure his girlfriend. Listen, she's not stayed awake tonight to watch it, but she doesn't even know if she'll be cheering him.
That's bad news, isn't it, when you don't even know if your family's supporting you? Like, who's going to support me then?
Yeah, it's going to be a great night tomorrow night.
Who's going to win tomorrow? Who do we think is going to be on the wall in our grand final?
I'm cheering for Onyee, and if she plays like she did yesterday, I think she's a...
Steads. You know I'm going to say Steads.
I've got to support the women's Onyee.
Craig Steadman, who was victorious last night, he'll have the same tip on his cue. If you tuned in, it was not what we expected, and it was on for 6 months, but it's been working. He's played some great snooker, as have them all, and it's been a really enjoyable week. Thank you so much, guys, for your company, and as ever, thank you for watching, and we hope that you'll be back with us here at the 900 from 10 o'clock tomorrow night. Good night, sleep well.